Hello, it's Paul. Today we're canoeing in the Little Ouse. We've just got in at Thetford, or just downstream of Thetford. There's a really good large launch site there where we got on. My lovely wife dropped me off and she's going to be picking me up later on this evening in Brandon, which was my hometown where I grew up. So I know this stretch of river quite well. Yeah, was meant to get away quite early this morning, give me the best chance of seeing some wildlife, but unfortunately I've got a 5-week-old daughter. Well, not unfortunately, but I've got a 5-week-old daughter who had her own agenda. That's the unfortunate bit. Last night, so we didn't actually get on the water until midday today. But yeah, we'll see how we got on. I'm going to stop and have lunch, make myself a cup of tea, have some sandwiches, and I've got a fishing rod with me as well, so I do a bit of pike fishing if the mood takes me. I've already seen one in the water. In fact, as soon as we got on the water, I wasn't ready, there was a kingfisher straight away. I didn't have any of my camera stuff ready, I was gutted. And then probably 20 metres again down the stream, there was another kingfisher. So I think I got it. We'll have to see in the footage. So wind's taking me this way now. Come on. So I've just come up to my first portage here. So we'll tackle that and then I'll come back to you in a bit. Well, first portage done. Went too bad. There were some paddle boarders there, so I didn't bother filming it. We just got across as quickly as you can. It's quite a big drop on the other side as well, because the water level's relatively low at the moment. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully that'll be the only portage, because I got in just after the first weir, and being as there's hopefully, as long as there's no fallen trees, we should be pretty clear from here on. There's bound to be fallen trees in there. Just seen another kingfisher. That's kingfisher number 3. Camera on standby. See if I can get a photo of this one. They tend to twig me pretty soon on, so he's just gone downstream. The swans absolutely love Indy, don't they, Indy? Yeah. Grumpy swan. I've just seen a kingfisher go into this, it's like a hawthorn here on the right hand side. Although my GoPro saying I've got 3% battery. See if he makes a run for it. Come on. So we're coming up to 2 Mile Bottom power station. This is where they take chicken waste and convert it into power or electricity. 2 kingfishers. I don't know if that picked them up there. Very big one. There's the other one. Just shot down. They're coming back. This is 2 Mile Bottom Scouts campsite. I used to come here as a cub. I remember coming in here in a little kayak. I was quite young. I remember not being brave enough to go down there. The unmistakable noise of the poplar tree rustling away in the wind. Shallow. So we've been here for about 2 hours now. We're just about to come up on to St Helens picnic site in Santon Downham. I imagine a glorious day like today and a Saturday also, it's going to be quite busy. So here we are at the White Bridge at Santon Downham. I believe it's been in a scene from Dad's Army, and you may recognise it from one of my videos. Swan there, and there's a pied wagtail, or grey wagtail. So wildlife wise, I'm gonna let it loose. Lots of kingfishers. I've seen loads today. I'm quite surprised how many I've seen so far. There are heron. I've seen a heron today. Unfortunately, didn't catch that. Lots of swans. We do also get otters on here, but usually your best chance of seeing an otter is outside Argos in Thetford, it seems. I've seen a cormorant as well, which probably the first time I've seen a cormorant on here, to be honest. Lots of ducks. And we also get grass snakes as well. I've seen quite a few grass snakes at Santon Downham over the years. Yes, there's plenty to see. But otter is the prize. That's the one I would like to see the most, definitely. So we've done Santon Downham now. That took us about 2.5 hours casual paddling, really casual paddling. to get down there. About a half mile that way you've got Grimes Graves, which is an old Neolithic flint mine. The next stop for us now, well, I'm going to stop and have a cup of tea in a minute, but the next town after that will be my hometown where I grew up, in Brandon, so let's find somewhere to stop. So today I'm using the volcano stove, aluminium, so it's very lightweight. This is actually the wife's, but she's lending it to me for the day, so that's nice of her. I'm gonna get a cup of tea on the go and have some sandwich, and I've got a little treat for Indy as well. Treat for you, Indy. A treat for you. Treats. Quite windy today. What we got, Indy? Have we got a stick? Oh, we got a stick. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you sure? Indy, calm down. Have a cup of tea. I bought 2 tea bags. One is a Sam, one is a English breakfast, but they're identical, so who knows. It's a lottery, it's a tea lottery. Yeah, I thought we'd run out of milk before I left the house, but luckily I found a little bit of milk in the bottom of the fridge, so yeah, here goes. They've got obviously got an exercise on the military, the MOD training ground over there. If you're wondering what those explosions are. Oh, pretty loud. Sam. Tell everybody on YouTube what you found. Huh? What did you find? What was it? Was it a cow pat? Yeah, oh yeah, it was a cow pat. Lovely. Well, I've got my rod with me today, so I suppose it'd be a bit of a shame not to do a few casts at least. I've got like a small telescopic, there's only a cheap one. Got a wire trace on it, just going to put some lures on it. I'll keep it set up as I go down as well and see any spots. I did see a pike earlier in the water, probably about 6 or 7 pounds just beneath me, so you never know. I actually caught my first ever pike just upstream slightly, and I was probably about 12 or 13. So see if we can repeat that. Hey, you're gonna have a swim because you're covered in cow pat, ain't you? Huh? Get him, look, so pleased with himself. Pheasant. The enemy. Weed in it. Not a pike. Seen so many swans today. You can say hello. Oh, I'd take then. Something was knocking on it. Oh, what's happening? Indy, calm down. What are you going to do if I catch a fish, eh? This is not for you to fetch. Should have said that, should I? Get down. Weeds. A lot of weed. Indy's gets really excited every time I cast. You don't really want me to do any fishing, do you? You think he's going to jump in or something? Not quite as bad as he is with a catapult. No, that's something else. Very excitable little boy, ain't you? Hey? Ruining my fishing. Come here. Little Rachel. So I haven't had a lot of luck with the fishing. I did have a knock, but Indy gets really excited every time I cast out. So I think he looks like he's going to jump in. I think he thinks he's meant to fetch my spinner. So I'm just going to knock it on the head, I think. Which is alright, it wasn't really the purpose of the trip anyway. It's so peaceful here today, just the wind in the trees, nice. So we're not too far from Brandon now, which, as I said earlier, I think I said earlier, is the town I grew up in, went to school in. Also on the banks just up here is where me and my wife had our wedding. We'll be passing that shortly, and it's been a really good trip. Didn't see any otters, but I'm not surprised about that really. But I've had 9 kingfisher sightings, which is pretty good. Seen a cormorant, swans, loads of swans, grey wagtails. I saw a pike in the water, a couple of chub and a few other smaller fish, probably roach. It's been really nice. So we've been going, it's 4:30 now, we left at 12. We did want to leave really early in the morning, obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, it's been good. It's taken 4.5 hours, I say, but that's, you know, we stopped probably for a good hour at least, maybe even longer, and we spent a lot of time just drifting, so just absorbing the nature. Yeah, it's been good. If I don't speak to you again, yeah, have a good evening. If you want to do this trip yourself and you want to know anything, where to go, where to launch, anything like that, I'll happily share all the best places. Just leave me a comment below. Please hit the like button, it does help my videos get seen, and the subscribe button as well. And until the next time, we'll see you later. Got a stick, Indy. Oh, he's got a stick. You ready? No, where you go?